Tuskegee University's head men's basketball coach filed a lawsuit against an Atlanta HBCU after he was handcuffed following a post-game incident back in January.
Atlanta News First Yasmina Alston is live for us at Morehouse College. And Yasmina, today we heard directly from Coach Benji Taylor.
And Coach Benji Taylor and his attorneys say this incident should have never happened, and they say the coach has been impacted in more ways than one since it happened. Taylor's attorneys filed the lawsuit against Morehouse College and two campus police officers. This stems back to a game between Tuskegee and Morehouse, where Taylor asked one of those officers to remove, quote, rowdy Morehouse football players from the handshake line, as required by conference security rules. But it was Taylor that was removed in handcuffs, and they say a second officer simply stood by. Taylor since claimed he was trying to protect his own team, and this incident has hurt his reputation and has hurt him financially after losing certain positions he was involved in, plus the possible future career impacts.
This is not about Tuskegee versus Morehouse. This is about Benji Taylor versus Morehouse. This is about all these black coaches getting fired across the country, left and right. That could be me one day. Am I going to be able to do what I love? Because this is going to come up.
And Taylor was never charged in the incident, and Morehouse College was actually fined for not meeting security standards. We did reach out to Morehouse College for a response to the lawsuit being filed. We have not heard back yet. Live at Morehouse College, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
Yasmina, thank you.